On tonight's Wales at 6. Also on the programme. Good evening. Passing your driving test and getting the keys to your first car is seen by some as a rite of passage. But a family from Porth whose son died in a car crash last December are calling for new restrictions on young drivers. 19-year-old Callum Griffiths was one of 3 killed in Coedely near Talbot Green late last year when the car he was travelling in collided with a bus. His family have joined a campaign group calling for graduated driving licences, which would include banning drivers under 25 from carrying passengers. Our reporter Ness Jenkins has tonight's top story. A woman accused of faking qualifications to get a job on a neonatal unit has said she was suspended 2 days after raising concerns about bullying by a matriarch of nurses. A Welsh Government minister who was sacked by Vaughan Gething has spoken in public for the first time to deny that she leaked text messages to the media. Hannah Blythen was fired from the cabinet back in May. Today, she said she was shown no evidence, wasn't told she was being investigated and experienced acute anxiety and stress. With more, here's our political editor, Adrian Masters. The Prince of Wales has returned to Anglesey for the first time since becoming first in line to the throne. The Prince was stationed at RAF Valley on the island more than a decade ago, where he worked as a search and rescue helicopter pilot. Today, he returned to meet families and some recognisable faces. Our correspondent Carol Green was there and sent us this report. And Dean is conquering some of Wales's castles. A festival bringing together some of the world's best para-triathletes kicked off in Swansea this week. The Para Sports Festival offered hundreds of school children from across Wales the chance to try out different sports with the aim of inspiring the next generation of Welsh athletes. Our reporter Isa Farfall went along to find out more. You're watching Wales at 6. Thanks for being with us. A look now on what's coming up on the ITV Evening News. Mary with you in a few minutes' time. But first, a collection of mini castles has popped up around Swansea. The Wales Air Ambulance charity is behind the move as they hope families in the area will take up the challenge of finding them all. Our very own King of the Castle. And that's Wales at 6. I'll be back with another update after news at 10. But for now, thanks very much for watching. Have a lovely evening. Bye-bye. Still to come, Ruth will be here. Dean Thomas Welch is with one of the sculptures in Mumbles for us this evening. Dean, tell us more. Well, Ness, those families and Callum's desperately sad stories, but just how common are accidents on our roads involving young people?
Well, 300 casualties, 98 of those are the facts, but behind those figures there are families, there are friends.
Very much indeed. Well, Adrian's here now. And Adrian, where does this all leave Vaughan Gething?
Well, doubting the level of illness that she was experiencing politically, where he can't get his budget passed, but I don't know what and I don't know when.
Challenging time for him then. I'm sure you'll keep us updated, Adrian. Thanks very much. But first, Craig Bellamy has been appointed Wales's new men's football manager. The former Liverpool and Manchester City striker won 78 caps for his country in a 15-year spell. He replaces Rob Page, who was sacked last month after a string of poor results and failure to qualify for the Euros in Germany. Bellamy says he can't wait to get started, taking charge against Turkey in Cardiff in September. Our sports reporter Matt Southcomb's at the Football Association of Wales's headquarters in the Vale for us tonight. Matt, how's the news gone down? Nerve-wracking but exciting times for Welsh football. Matt, thanks very much.